Right. Welcome, honored retirees, family, friends, colleagues, and guests to our 2017 Retirement Celebration Ceremony. This is a milestone occasion when we look fondly back and reminisce. I noticed as our retirees were entering our beautiful building this evening, the hugs, the smiles, talking about vacations, just socializing, haven't seen one another in a while, brought back a lot of memories for myself, and I know for many of you in attendance today. Those years that we shared together were for one purpose, and that was to serve the children of this district. However, more importantly, we are all here to celebrate their new beginning, a new chapter in life's journey, one of great anticipation that I know we all are ready for. Let's begin our program and celebrate their service to our fine district. At this time, it gives me great honor and pride to introduce the following Del Rio High School students that are with us this evening to open and lead our program with the posting of the colors, the national anthem, and the Pledge of Allegiance. The posting of the colors by the Del Rio High School TX-66 Air Force Junior ROTC under the direction of Commander Lieutenant Simon Benavides, Lieutenant Colonel Ronald Akins, and Master Sergeant Instructor Davila. And Master Sergeant Davila is here this evening with us. This evening's color guard is under the command of Cadet Chief Master Sergeant Mario Casio Palos, who is also carrying the United States flag. The Texas flag is carried by Cadet Cadet Airman First Class Cassandra Pavin. The right rifle tonight is being carried by Cadet Senior Master Sergeant Noah Hernandez, and the left rifle is being carried by Cadet Airman First Class Abigail Davila. Today and this evening, the national anthem will be sung by our Del Rio High School varsity choir members, and they will also lead us in a Pledge of Allegiance. If you would please stand and remain standing for the exit of the colors.
Of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Please be seated. At this time, I'd like to introduce our distinguished guests. I'd like to start with, and first and foremost, with our superintendent, Dr. Carlos H. Rios. Dr. Rios. Next, I'd like to introduce our School Board of Trustees members that are here this evening. We have our School Board of Trustees Secretary, Miss Amy Haynes. We have Board Member Miss Diana Gonzalez. And School Board Member Mr. Raymond Mesa. President Overfelt, Vice President Ceci Martinez-Lozano, Mr. Chavita, and Mr. Ken Smith could not be with us this evening, but they certainly wish all of our retirees a sincere and well-deserved vacation, and also best wishes to each and every one of you. At this time, I'd like to introduce our Superintendent Cabinet, which is in this section about halfway up. We have Dr. Jorge Garza, Chief Compliance and Accountability Officer. Ida Gomez, Chief Instructional Officer for Secondary. Ms. Aide Garcia, Chief Instructional Officer for Elementary. Ms. Yanakani Valdez, CFO, Chief Financial Officer. Mr. Israel Cadeta, Chief Operations Officer. He is here, but I think he's managing our system. And Ms. Sandra Hernandez, our Administrative Director. And at this time, would our directors, principals, and APs please stand so that we can acknowledge your presence. Thank you for your attendance. To the retiree families and friends that are with us tonight, thank you for the many years of unselfish support as your family member, the one at home having another occupation, so forth and so on. Our beloved and cherished employees worked tireless hours to fulfill their job responsibility and enrich the lives of students throughout our tenure in our district. And we are very, very grateful for your service. In a few moments, I'm going to tell you exactly how many years this group represents in service to the children of our district. And I think you'll agree with me, it's quite astonishing. It's just amazing. So thank you from the bottom of our heart. We certainly appreciate your service, your companionship, the many long hours that we've all put in together. I worked with a great deal of you personally as a principal and now as a director and chief HR officer. And I certainly, on behalf of the district, appreciate each and every one of you and your contributions. So now I'd like to highlight our retirees collectively, as I mentioned a few moments ago. Today, we are honoring 37 retirees. They represent collectively 1,102 years of service in our district, or to our district, and 1,172 years of combined service to our district and other communities throughout the state of Texas and the United States. Let's give them a big round of applause. And now at this time, our Del Rio High School Varsity Choir, under the direction of Josue Gonzalez, will now honor the retirees and our honored guests with a special gift of song entitled, "The Lord Bless You and Keep You." Thank you, Mr. Gonzalez and the Del Rio High School Varsity Choir. We really appreciate your presence in honoring our retirees this evening. Thank you so much. At this time, I'd like to introduce to you now our school superintendent, Dr. Carlos H. Rios, to give the message to an inspirational message to our retirees. Dr. Rios.
Thank you. And on behalf of our Board of Trustees and our entire administration, we welcome you to the SBC Center, and we congratulate our retirees. I was thinking on how to say thank you to the families who sacrificed along our employees as they were making Del Rio a better community. And I looked, and there's so many familiar faces. And what I thought, all this is specific. It absolutely applies to everybody. But I wanted to say that, when your wife wasn't home in time to eat dinner or maybe prepare dinner, she wasn't playing bunco with friends. She was preparing tomorrow's scientists. She was coaching UIL. When your wife wasn't home, she wasn't out shopping. She was preparing a teacher celebration or a staff development and helping this district be so much better. When your dad wasn't home, he wasn't out playing poker with the guys. He was tutoring kids so that they may pass their EOC exams and making Del Rio so much better. On a personal note, when your husband was late coming home, he was running a route on his van, dropping off students after a long day of school and a wonderful track practice so that they may believe in their future. This is what they all did, all their lives. So we have a better Del Rio. We have a better school district for everything that they did, because on a daily basis, they did the Lord's work and made all of us better. And we thank you so much, and we thank you for the sacrifice. So God bless each and every one of you for your sacrifice, and God bless y'all especially for all your contributions. I wish you the best in retirement. Small community, we'll see each other, and I will be thankful every time I see each and every one of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Rios. On behalf of the San Felipe Del Rio CISD and the School Board of Trustees, we would like now to honor each of you for your many years of service with our district. First, we will be presenting each of you with a plaque, and it says, San Felipe Del Rio CISD Consolidated Independent School District presents this certificate to you and wishes to express its sincere thank you and gratitude for your number of years of dedicated service. Your wisdom and commitment to excellence have long inspired all of us and will be remembered for many years to come. We wish you good health, happiness, and continued success in your retirement. And it has the dates when you started the school district and in your last day to work in the district, which is, for most of you, June 5th of this year, in just a week or so. So again, congratulations. That's one thing that you'll take away this evening. The second thing is you will each receive an engraved watch, and the back of the watch has the years of service to our district, as well as a DVD that we're going to share with you at the end of this presentation. So when each of you are called up to receive your gifts on behalf of the school district, Dr. Rios, Mr. Mesa, and Ms. Gonzalez will present these to you. We'd like you to look right through there. Peter, you want him to look right at you? Okay, I just want to make sure. This is Mr. Peter Ojeda. He's going to be our photographer this evening, and he's going to take the pictures as you receive them from these three individuals. And then we'd like you to exit the stage right there by Ms. Viriel. She's going to help you down the stairs. My staff will escort you to a reserved area down below so that we can move on with our presentations this evening. Okay? All right. Okay. So at this time, we are going to call out each of our retirees, and if they're not here, we'd like to ask that you also acknowledge their service. I'm going to introduce them in alphabetical order, and I'm also going to state their years of service to our district, their total years, their campus, and their position that they are currently in or have already retired and left. So, all right. So we're going to start, if we will. Let me get everybody organized here. Are you good? Okay. We're going to start with Miss Velma Aguirre, 37 years both to the district and other communities, 37 years total. She's Del Rio Freshman Campus Librarian. Miss Aguirre. Now we'd like to recognize Mr. Efrain Valderas, 18 years to the service for a total of 18 years, Maintenance Department, General Maintenance Worker. Mr. Efrain Valderas. Now join me in recognizing Ms. Roxana Ballard, 25 years in the district and total 25, San Felipe Memorial Middle School, Librarian. Ms. Ballard. Congratulations, Roxanne. Now please join me in recognizing Ms. Esmeralda Barrera, 33 years of district service, total of 33, Garfield Instructional Aide. Ms. Esmeralda Barrera. Now please join me in recognizing Mr. Juan Barrera, 28 years in our district, but he had a combined service of 37 total, Del Rio High School Social Studies teacher, Mr. Juan Barrera. Congratulations, sir. Congratulations. Now we'd like to recognize Mr. Jose Briones, 27 years, bus driver for the Transportation Department. Mr. Briones. Now please join me in recognizing and congratulating Mr. George Carvajal, 38 years, PE teacher at Dr. Lonnie Green Elementary. Now we'd like to recognize Ms. Maria Castellanos, 23 years, Ruben Chavita, instructional aide. Ms. Castellanos. All right, now join me in recognizing Ms. Kathleen Cavender, 38 years, kindergarten teacher at Buena Vista. Now we'd like to recognize Ms. Sylvia Ciprian, 34 years, second grade teacher, Ruben Chavita Elementary. Now please join me in recognizing Ms. Cecilia Dominguez, 40 years in the district and a total of 40, Ruben Chavita Elementary, instructional aide. Ms. Dominguez. Now we'd like to recognize Deanne Dunlap, 11 years with our district, but she came from other districts, so she had a total of 34 years, and her last assignment was at North Heights Elementary teacher, Ms. Deanne Dunlap. Please join me now in recognizing Miss Josie Felton, 34 years, instructional aide, Ruben Chavita Elementary. Now we'd like to recognize Mr. Gilbert Fernandez, 17 years, groundskeeper in the maintenance department. Mr. Fernandez. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Please join me now in recognizing Miss Jezebel Freeman, 29 years in our district, a Lonnie Green Kinder bilingual teacher. Miss Freeman. Wow, this next, we started, I believe, the same year. So I want to congratulate a fellow coworker, Miss Sandra Garcia, 30 years in our district, 33 years of total service, Del Rio Middle School science teacher. Next, I'd like to recognize, again, someone I started with as well, Miss Rebecca Becky Garza, 34 years in the district, second grade teacher, Ruben Chavita Elementary. Now I'd like to recognize, please join me in recognizing Mr. Guillermo Gomez, 36 years in the district, PE teacher, math teacher, San Felipe Memorial Middle School. Mr. Gomez. Awesome. Way to go, sir. Please join me now in recognizing Miss Rosario Granado, 37 years, Principal Secretary at Calderon Elementary. Miss Granado. Next, we'd like to recognize Mr. Kenneth Hefner, 5 years with our district, but he also had served other places for a total of 37 years, and he was our coach and PE teacher at Del Rio High School, and also, of course, basketball coach. So, Mr. Hefner. Next, I'd like to recognize another coworker from Ruben Chavita Elementary, Miss Jovita Jimenez, 33 years in the district, is a second grade teacher at Ruben Chavita Elementary. Next, we'd like to recognize Miss Romelia Lomas, 38 years special ed life skills teacher, or instructional aide at Del Rio Middle School, Miss Lomas. Next, please join me in recognizing Miss Graciela Lopez, 23 years, third grade teacher at Buena Vista Elementary School. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Next, we'd like to recognize Miss Peggy Martin, 21 years in our district, total service 24, Del Rio High School, social studies teacher. Next, this evening, we'd like to recognize and congratulate Miss Cheryl McKenzie, 32 years, Irene Cardwell Elementary, pre-K teacher. Miss McKenzie. Next, wow, listen to this number. Woo. We'd like to recognize Mr. Armando Peñaua, 40 years, PE teacher, North Heights Elementary, Mr. Peñaua. Congratulations, sir. Wow, isn't that something? 40 years? Wow. Congratulations again. Next, we'd like to recognize Mr. Oscar Pettis, 17 years, general maintenance worker with the maintenance department. Mr. Pettis. And wow, listen to this number. Now the district would like to recognize Mrs. Linda Polanco, 37 years, curriculum secretary, Sunday, Ms. Polanco. Next, we'd like to recognize Ms. Romelia Ramirez, 29 years, fifth grade bilingual teacher, Buena Vista Elementary. The next one probably remembers times when we were co-workers here in this building when it was the old Del Rio 8th grade. So it gives me great honor and privilege to recognize the next teacher, which is Ms. Cruz Rodriguez, 34 years, science teacher, Del Rio Middle School.
How do you want to get in there?
Sure. Why not?
Do you want to get in here too?
Sure.
These are all my principals.
There, yeah, there you go. There you go.
I'm a principal too. Thank you.
Now we'd like to recognize Miss Hilda Rodriguez, 37 years, Principal Secretary, North Heights Elementary. Please join me now in recognizing Miss Phyllis Rosales, 22 years, life skills teacher, special ed, Del Rio Middle School. Phyllis. Woo. Here's another big number. And also, you'll recognize the school. I think half the school is retiring. But here we go. Please join me in recognizing Miss Martha Salazar, 36 years, kindergarten, Ruben Trevino Elementary. Miss Salazar, congratulations. Now we'd like to recognize Miss Deborah Treadway, 20 years, social studies teacher, Del Rio High School. Miss Treadway. This is another, wow, this is incredible. Miss Maria Valdez, 40 years, food service manager, Buena Vista Elementary. Okay, now we get into the really big number. Yeah. What is it? Did y'all hear that? 42. Fantastic, young man. That's awesome. Yes, please give this person a big round of applause. She has the most years of experience in this group being recognized this evening. Miss Luisa Zaragoza, kinder teacher, 32 years, Ruben Trevino Elementary. And now we'd like to recognize Miss Maria Zuniga, 27 years, kinder, bilingual instructional aide at Lamar. Congratulations, Miss Zuniga. Jessica? At this time, while the principals and assistants and cabinet and directors are finding their way back to their seat, I'd like to thank them for also acknowledging the accomplishments of their staff, their co-workers, and as well as all the retirees. Thank you so much for doing that. I think that was an extra special treat for them, so I appreciate that. Thank you so much. At this time, we'd like to have some closing remarks by our board members that are present this evening. So I'm going to start with Ms. Diana Gonzalez, school board member. Ms. Gonzalez.
I was supposed to go last. I was going to go last. It's too late now. I didn't know we were going to go alphabetical. Can you hear me?
Congratulations on your long-awaited and richly deserved retirement. Each of you, in your own special way, have made significant contributions that have touched the lives of many students in immeasurable ways. It is my hope that retirement brings you the contentment and relaxation you have earned. May your former hurried pace be replaced with leisure, long visits with family, and pleasure in life's small joys. Thank you for your service and dedication. I see you unless you see me first at Kmart or H-E-B.
So true, right? Thank you, Ms. Gonzalez. So at this time, we'd like to now invite to the podium Mr. Raymond Mesa.
As a former principal, we always have words, for speeches and things of that sort. But we're losing some valuable teachers, so many gifted teachers that are retiring. For a student, most dreams start with a teacher who believes in them, who inspires, who motivates, who tugs and pushes and takes them to the next level. And that dream is realized when the teacher takes them by the hand, touches their heart, and opens their mind to the reality that can happen when they go on to their careers. Teachers do so much. They're not in it for the pay. They're in it to make a difference in this world. And I just want to say thank you. You can now say goodbye stress, hello TRS. Teacher retirement system is one of the best retirement systems. They offer you lots of options, and I hope you didn't take them. I hope you get your monthly annuity because this is the best thing you can do. I'm giving you some advice because I enjoy retirement to the fullest. I wish every one of you the best. Grandkids, visit them, relatives, travel. Don't spend all your money at the casino. I'm sure I'll see a lot of you there. But anyway, I'm so glad that family joined you. It's a time of celebration. Your career, you dedicated to the service of our young people in this community. And from the bottom of my heart, as a trustee with this district, I appreciate everything you do for our young people. Because for me, it was Marion Russell, who I taught with her, and she was one of my teachers, and she inspired me to go on. I said I'd like to help students in a bigger capacity, and I was thinking about counselor at that time, and I remember her words, and she said, take the bull by the horn. What do you mean? Be in charge, be a principal, And so that was the idea that was planted in my mind, and I followed my dream, and it became a reality. Motivate your grandkids. A teacher is always a teacher. I'm still teaching kids, my grandkids. Every opportunity that I have, I teach them because teaching is in you once you become a teacher. It's in your heart, it's in your mind, and it's in your destiny. God bless each and every one of you, and thank you for all you do. Thank you.
We certainly want to thank Ms. Gonzalez and Mr. Mesa for those words of wisdom. It's very important to take time for yourself now. As we all know, you've given 1,172 years, not days, but years, to education. So now it's time, I think, for family and bonding with and doing things you haven't ever had time to do. So my message to you in closing is, as you pass on the torch of knowledge to another employee who will take your place and set out on yet another one of life's journeys, I have but one hope for each and every one of you. You are leaving still as an adolescent at heart, one that I hope never lose the thirst for making a difference in our community. Keep the fire within alive. Stay involved. Don't forget, you can always sub. Look me up. And keep in touch with your loved district San Felipe Del Rio CI. We wish you again good health, joyous days, and Godspeed. The best years, I truly do believe, are the best to come with your family. So, on behalf of Team HR and the entire district, sit back and enjoy this special musical tribute dedicated to our retirees this evening. But before we do that, in just a moment, I would be remiss if I did not thank Team HR. So Monica Viriel, she was the event organizer and technology extraordinaire. Rosario De Leon, Barbara Sumter, Madi, Jessica, and the entire San Felipe Del Rio CIC family congratulate you on your retirement. We hope you enjoyed tonight's activities. For all you've done and all you've achieved, wishing you the time of your life. So we're going to close with this musical tribute. We're going to do it in just a moment. Peter, if you could just give us time to find a seat as well. Thank you all.